So if this shit hit you, it was for you, because you know who you are. Dirty bastards. I ain't never recorded nobody. I ain't never fucking done nothing behind the back to nobody. How dare you? I told one goddamn lie. You stupid. Done nothing behind the back to nobody. How dare you? I told one goddamn lie. You stupid. Done nothing behind the back to nobody. How dare you? I told one goddamn lie. You stupid bitch.
Hello.
Sweetheart,
Hi.
how you feeling today?
Someone contacted my sister.
I just popped in and I heard you saying that. That's awful that people are doing that, you know? That
They'll
is
stop at nothing to keep from getting caught.
okay, so you know who it is that's doing it and you've already made a report, right?
Yes.
And you know, LaTanya, I'm 48 years old. I call you my Carolina cousin. And I just, I was telling you the other day, I really, really, I feel you. I mean, I respect what you're doing. I love it. And, I think that because these people have personally attacked you, they've caused a distraction within your household with your energy. Okay. And I was making a live. I mean, I usually don't go on Instagram or whatever that much, but I made a live and I was going to talk about Velvet and her stupid little post of all her lies and stuff. And then I watched your dad's, but then I just couldn't shake what's going on with you because I'm also a channel holder and I was in Fundy's live. And it was like I couldn't believe the thing what I was hearing, and then I saw another person because I follow a lot of you guys. I mean, I have a lot of respect for you guys. I appreciate what every single one of you are doing, and I'm like, and I usually don't say nothing. I stay in the bushes, but at the end of the day, I'm concerned. Okay, because I reached out to you because I feel like you have the knowledge of what's important, of what we need to be addressing with this nature boy thing. Okay, because I reached out to you because I feel like you have the knowledge of what's important, of what we need to be addressing with this nature boy thing. Everybody has their own approach, you know what I'm saying? So with that said, I'm taking your phrase, girl. With that said, they're attacking you and they're getting to you, and we need to recoup, breathe, and turn this back onto the matter at hand, and that is continuing to put out the message of not just about Nature Boy, about how our millennial children, our children, Generation X, and you're doing this for, their little girl. She's Generation Z. You know what I'm saying? To stop this from happening again. And what they're going to do, they're going to persecute the messenger, okay? And that's you, all right? And like I was saying, I have much respect for Fundy and her whole hustle. You know, it is what it is. You know, I'm from the South. Hey, you can't trick a tricker. At the end of the day, from the South. Hey, you can't trick a tricker. At the end of the day, we all know we all have our own approach. Like, I'm matter of fact, I don't believe in sugarcoating it, and you be killing me when you be calling them kids, because them ain't no damn kids. The kids are the babies, okay?
I
And with that, you know, and with that, I just want to say, I know this is frustrating for you, and I can tell you're a person that loves. You love hard, okay? You love your family. You don't want nobody messing with you. You feel misunderstood, but you need to. Your slip is showing, baby. Your slip is showing, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying this. You're on the defense because these people, I mean, you know, what you're doing is good. It's been good from day one, okay? You brought the awareness. Everybody, you know, they, regardless if they want to admit it or not, there's 5 names that you can mention and you're amongst them. That's nationwide, you know, when it comes to this mess right now. I know what you did. You know what you did. And God knows what you've done because he's the one who put the battery in your back. Now, why are you allowing these people
It's
to?
my family because they're going behind the scenes and they're contacting people, text messaging people,
I
and
know.
they're messing with my family, and my family is coming at me like, Tanya, why are you doing? It's hard when you got your family coming at you, Tanya, stop. And I'm like, I can't
And
because
you shouldn't.
I can't because it's something that's important to me. And it's
Right.
sad that the fact that these people would contact my sister. And like I told her, I said the only reason they found your information is my Facebook. And that
Right.
means they had to have seen you. I said
Right.
I didn't tell nobody your name. That
Right.
means they went on my Facebook
They
and
did.
found you. And they're trying to do everything they can to try to they like I told her, I said right now they scared. They are really, really scared. And it's something that's going on that they are gonna have to deal with. And the more they come after my family, the more I'm gonna get mad and the more I'm gonna be more determined. And these trolls don't understand. You ain't doing nothing but pushing me even further.
And exactly, because again, the universe and our Almighty Father has put the battery in your back, but you can't let them distract you. They're
I'm
distracting you when, like, and I will tell you this: they distracted you the other night when you came on and you made that thingy and the content. I knew what you was saying. I understood it. The perception, that word, you know, it is what it is. A lot of people got offended, but they don't. You know, I understand. You're tired. You're fighting this one. You're fighting that one. And you're still trying to stand up and fight for what you believe in. I feel you. Your supporters feel you. And even the people that don't fuck with you feel you about that. But what you cannot do is allow them to make you doubt yourself because you're saying things without taking a moment to have counsel, be it with your with someone that, you know, world reaper, anybody. I mean, even God. You know what I'm saying? You're not allowing. You're in such because you're. This is what I see you doing. This is what I saw the other night when I was in your live. I know you said that the trolls they were after you. They've been after you. Okay? They were pushing buttons. The buttons got pushed and you was like, the hell with that shit. You knocked me down. I'm gonna get back up. I'm swinging harder. But baby girl, you cannot swing so hard without dotting your I's and crossing your T's. Now you got people that you have shown nothing but the utmost respect for. Now I've been on your lives. You called out Dion. You shouted out Fundi. You shouted, Soul Alchemy and many others that I like them too. I follow them. It is what it is. You've done nothing but shout these people out. But because you're tired and sick and tired of being picked on, beat on, and you're having to explain yourself over and over again, and it's getting lost in translation, and you're tired, you're fighting back. The best way to fight is to rest up and train. You get me?
Yeah.
Okay? I don't give a damn that these families didn't. Who gives a damn if they didn't? Girl, if they don't want your help, so fucking well. All right? It's not your loss. It's theirs.
No.
And at the end of the day, they raised those people. Okay? They raised those people. Don't you sit here and be offended, because I know your feelings are hurt. My feelings was hurt for you, because at the end of the day, I feel like at least one of them should have, came and said, hey, I'm such and such. I'd like to thank you. But you know what? It's okay, though, because a true warrior of the feminine, the wolf, okay, you and me, we don't sit around with our hands out waiting for a thank you.
No.
We just damn do it. And people really paid attention to the power of a woman, they would know that even on, like, with the Nike shoe, just as an example, this is FYI, food for thought. The Nike sign, that is a sign of a goddess. It was an African goddess, and her name was Nike. All right. And what is her saying? Just do it, because she did it. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
We are always, it's just anywhere you look, God in the universe thanks us every second. I don't need no man to tell me I'm doing a damn good job. Your supporters, the people, even the haters that are on your page every single day, and I'm there too, in the bushes, they're there. You know why they're there? Because they want to know. They want to, they want to hear, the message, regardless of what it is coming out of your mouth. They know, at some point that they're going to be able to take something from that, and they're going to be able to apply it to something in their life. Maybe it's 5-6 years from now, or 5 hours from now. You're doing what you're supposed to do. But don't you dare allow this stuff to sit up here and make you compromise all that you've worked for.
And you're right.
I don't like, and I'm sure you, and I'm long-winded, girl. I know you can talk, but that's why, I said we Carolina cousins. Mateefah can throw it down. But I'm going to tell you that I just couldn't rest. I need to tell you, because you know what? I don't believe in sugarcoat shit. It kills me when you call them kids, because they ain't no damn kids.
Well, I don't call them kids because of mentally. I know their age, they're grown. It's just mentally, they're just not at that point where we are, where we know the game itself. And I only call them children because in that aspect, because they haven't had the experiences yet.
Right. And that is something I want to say about. I understood what you said, and there's a lot of your followers that do understand what you're saying. But there are those people that pop in and they, you know, they're there for 5 seconds. They say, oh, she's calling them kids, and she's like talking to the parents, telling them, come on over here. You got to go through me because I got this person. No, it's misunderstanding. Again, perception. But because you aren't allowing yourself counsel, and I'm not talking from another person, like I said, from the universe. Rest, Tanya, rest.
I am.
And forgive these people for not appreciating what you've done. Forgive them. Don't be mad, you know, just forgive them.
And I do. It's just the fact when you got your family coming at you and you're doing something right, and it's like, why would you go to my family? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not the one posting somebody's address and phone number and information. You know what I'm saying? So it hurts because the fact I don't go there. I don't go on anybody's channel and mess with their channel. I don't go and say any of these things. So when you have people coming at you, you're fighting back, and you're like, dude, you're talking about me. I'm not talking about you. But because nobody knows who I'm referring to, because I won't say names, and I tell people, if it don't refer to you, then why are you saying anything about it? It didn't refer to you. Miss Fundy, what else? I had nothing to do with you. But you think it does because the fact of the matter, you got trolls telling you whatever. I don't say names. So if I don't say names, then that means you don't know who I'm referring to.
Right. And you know, I will say this right here. I don't think, because I watched it twice, I don't think Miss Fundy was so much, I don't think she personally was saying it was, you was talking about her. I know that you mentioned it. I know why you brought her up as an example. I understand that part. A lot of people did. It was more so of the people or the content creators are like, people are tired of Velvet shenanigans. You understand? People are tired. People are tired of the lack of involvement they think that the families don't have. They're tired of it, okay? And then they're having, and so when you tried to reach out to her, you was telling her that, you know, content creators are going to cease fire, stuff like that. And I know how the trolls did it. They went back and they ran with it, you know, and I didn't even like it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, oh, I heard you. I was like, ooh, LaTanya, don't say that. Oh, LaTanya, don't say that. My husband's like, who you talk? I was like, Lord, it's going to be on now. But I knew you were frustrated, and I'm not making any excuses for you. And sometimes, you know, when I am very passionate about something and I know that you're passionate about it, I've heard people say that you won't nature boy. I've heard people talk about, you know, you mispronouncing words, just petty shit. You know what I'm saying? Petty shit. You have to be tough. And you did say that one time. You have to have thick skin. Okay? But what you can't, even when you windmilling, listen to me. When you windmilling, you got to make sure you don't knock over those people that are loyal and support you.
And they need to understand it's not personal. What was going on was we were trying to give Pops a chance to be able to speak. And if it would have been all the channel holders and stuff like that, he'd have never been able to speak out with Misha's mom. So it was kind of like a way to give them room to be able to move. Because me and the lurker had talked about it. And I told her I would try to reach out to Eliana. And I knew that if I couldn't do something to show her that I could try to do something, and believe it or not, a lot of them did. Because a lot of them seen what I was trying to do. They saw that I was trying to build a bridge between the families and Eliana by getting everybody else out the way to show her that I'm serious about trying to get the trolls out the way, trying to get everybody out the way, right, and giving y'all a chance to breathe.
And right. And you know what? And sweetheart, I understand that. But again, that right there, and if you talk to the lurker about that, they had to know that you would have been, pretty much you just walked into the lion's den Why are you sacrificing yourself? Let these other people do it. And I ain't, you know what? I'm probably same age as Pop. I don't like calling him Pops. But Mr. Marquez, at the end of the day, they can do this shit themselves. That's
Well,
their damn men.
what the
You're
plan,
doing what you're
what the
supposed to
plan
do.
was, okay, there's stuff that I know nobody else knows.
I
And
understand that
I
part.
can't really, and it's hard because what these channel holders have to understand, there are things I can't put out there on social media because it will ruin everything here. So we wanted to try to give these parents
Check it out
one
on their
last
nature.
chance to
Let me see.
get in touch with their families before what happens get ready to happen. And it's something I can't say, but it's going to happen. There's nothing I can
And
do
it
about it.
is.
But the least thing I could do was tell the channel holders, look, for 24 hours, stop, because something very serious is getting ready to happen. And it's going to happen.
But do you
But
think it's fair that you're taking this kind of this backlash from? I don't. I mean, if you search, if you go on YouTube, there was so many videos about you. This was not necessary. You
I
know, because
figured
what's
that.
going to
But
happen is
they,
still going to happen.
yeah, but see, the whole point is what we were trying to do and what, even the behind the scene people were trying to do is trying to give them one last attempt before what happens happens. And they didn't take it. So
I
there's
know,
nothing we can do.
and no,
So
and
and
that's
now it's going to happen. It's just it's like no differently you try to tell somebody come out of a building and they don't want to
right,
come out of a building. You
right.
have to do that one last attempt to
I
say, okay, well,
understand.
you have one last chance.
But that's your
Before
heart
this-
too. That's your heart. You because you know what? That is your heart. You know, Jesus forgives. Man does not have to. You know, and because this is so important to you as it is to me, because I reached out to one of the family members, and I'm gonna be straight up with you. She told me, and I can tell you names, and I don't have a problem calling names because I don't give a damn about them. At the end of the day, there's people that purposely told family members not to talk to you in world, and especially you, because I mean, and I'm crazy about Jazzy G, and she didn't have nothing to do with this, and I'm not saying that it was her. And again, it is the trolls, it's the subscribers, it's the onlookers that are like, oh no, we can't have this because I believe that all you guys were working together at some time, but it's because you know they like a certain face. You know what I'm saying? They're making this commercial. It's
Yes.
not a commercial situation.
No.
You understand? And so and then making this commercial. It's
Yes.
not a commercial situation.
No.
You understand? And so and then by them attacking your family, of course they're thinking they're trying to play your weakness, and I hate to say this, they're playing your weakness because you've been transparent and you told them, I know what these girls are going through because I was abused, because a man took all my money. He did this to me. He told me this about myself. I believed him. They took my voice away. Now I got my voice. Now I'm going to use it. But sweetheart, they're using your kindness and your ability to embrace what happened to you as a weakness to throw a monkey wrench in this whole movement.
And they're gonna try to. And what's gonna happen is they don't realize it's actually a strength. And what people don't understand is the more they go after my family, the more mad I get. They don't realize it only fuels a fire. It only makes me more determined. They don't. My mom and them will tell you, but my daughter, you are not gonna talk my daughter out of this. My daughter want to do something. She gonna do. There's nothing nobody gonna be able to say or do that's gonna change. I don't care how many times they go to my family. My sister called me. I'm getting off the phone. You're not gonna stop me from what I'm trying to do. There's no talking me out of it. I'm going to do it, and that's it. My mother tried. My dad tried. They realize now I'm going to do it anyway.
But don't
So
you put yourself in those situations, though,
the
sweetheart.
only thing they're gonna do is this. You called my family and you reached out to my sister because you scared of what is going on because y'all don't know who it
Oh,
is.
you are a force to be reckoned with, and I picked that up. I'm extremely intuitive, there's a lot of people that are afraid of you. They're afraid of what you can do. They're afraid of what you are doing, you know? And you know what? People don't want to, it's like a book. You start a book, you open up that first page, you read it, and then, you know, you have the chapters. You can't get to the end without going through the middle. See, you are the middle, all right? You're putting in the work. Most of these people, including family members, certain ones, just want to open up the book and skip to the end and sign it. And they want their picture on the end of the book saying, yeah, I did this, you know, I was there. No. And they want to cut out the souls that have done the work, the ones that are going to continue to carry this, you know, this movement to stop, you know, our, you know, millennials, our Generation Z and X children, our melanated beings and non-melanated children from being victims of cults. And then, not to mention, we are dealing with something even serious. Oh gosh, I can't say that word right now. Anyway, we are dealing with, you know, child neglect, child abuse,
Yep.
molestation. And you know, how many of us girls over here wear that like a badge, you know, into our womanhood? We've been molested. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of us over here, you know, and a lot of us handle it differently. I mean, I'm such an alpha female. I have 4 sons and I got 1 daughter. I can't be weak. I refuse to be weak. I fight. I windmill all day long. You know what I'm saying? And if something hits me the wrong way, in order for me to go about my day, I got to tell you about it. You know what I'm saying? And I just want you to know that, you know, don't let your family deter you. Don't let these people not knowing that what you've done, because it's behind the scenes for a reason. These people behind the scenes,
they just want to know. And they're going to family members thinking I'll talk to family members.
No,
I still won't talk about it.
No, and don't, because at the end of the day, you know, God knows, and the people that truly support you and are walking with you side by side, including myself, you know, we know, and all approaches should be appreciated. Your approach is unorthodox. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I don't agree with that kissing Eliana's ass shit, and I don't know why the hell Lurker would even co-sign.
Well, it was my idea. I did it because we found out something, and like I said, it's very serious, and they wanted to give the family members one more time before they end up getting in trouble.
But we're talking about, and I understand that, baby, but we're talking about criminal activity.
Yeah, and that's why they wanted to give them one more time. Yeah, and they are, but they wanted to give them a chance to go home before somebody got to go get them.
Okay, so what do you think about the fact that they are still there right now? And this thing, and before you answer this, the Nubian, I hope y'all don't believe that shit. That boy didn't want to leave.
No.
He didn't want to leave.
No.
He did not want to leave. I know that I was told from a particular family, sister of one of them people, that they've been hit up for money, and she told them that she was trying to escape and all this stuff. And another thing too, Eliana is being, Velvet is being stupid, because from what I was told, her hands is just as dirty as Nature Boy's. All that texting to the parents. Who's laying up next to him?
She is.
Who always tells her daddy, you was never there for me. You chose T9 and all this stuff. Y'all kicked me. Come on now. That man got how many daughters? Come on now. That is, all those texts are her. Yeah. She did that stuff. And, you know, I just, you know what I'm saying? Just keep doing what you're doing. But the thing is, you know, we gotta, you know, I know what I'm gonna do for my platform to keep awareness going is I am I'm done with this letting these people get away with everything like Serenity. I'm sorry. I know how you feel about that. Yep, they got no.
No, go
Those
ahead.
people.
Go ahead.
No,
I
no.
mean, the thing about it, because I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, as a mom and as a parent, you know what I'm saying, I was looking at it from a parent's perspective of you want to give them that last plea because these parents don't realize these kids are going to jail. And I have said that. But everybody said I was being too harsh. I said, all right, let me take a step back and let me say, all right,
I
let
was
me,
wondering why you switched gears.
because
I'm
everybody
like,
kept saying I was being too hard on everybody. So I said, all right, I'm going to take a step back. And I said, I said, look, I'm going to give him one last chance. I said, before I go back to shot fire, because the thing about it is, as a parent, you know what I'm saying? Now that because there are more parents like Sonny's mom and all them, that's the reason I did it. Because they were
now
parents that
that is
didn't.
genuine. That
That's the
mother.
reason I did it. Because when I look at Musa and when it comes to everybody, when it comes to everybody else, it was more so from the families that are now just getting involved.
Right.
I wanted them to get a chance to reach out to their families. If they couldn't get through, then there's nothing else I can do.
Exactly.
So it wasn't the fact that I did it for that. I did it for the new families. Because when I seen her speak out, and when I seen Musa's mama speak out, I said, all right, these are new parents. Let me give them a chance to speak to their kids. And maybe, just maybe, Velvet and them will go and talk to them. But see how she answered me was when she answered by saying why they wouldn't talk to their parents. So pretty much she answered me without answering me. Right. She said because she didn't think they would understand.
Right.
So she answered me without answering me.
Yeah, I heard. I peeped that.
So I caught it. I said, okay, so she's answering me by not coming out and saying it.
I love her too. She does speak a lot of wisdom. Yes, she does. Yeah.
So that's what it was. So she did answer me.
Yeah.
So she answered me by saying the reason she didn't want to speak to her parents. That was her responding to me.
Yeah. But you know what? With that little thing, with that, I can't stand it, girl. Oh, but anyway, I can't stand it. But you know, what makes me sick is that, you know, I am a mom. I have sons in the military, a daughter that's in 25 years old, college, you know, and I have a son that is on his way to the Air Force. He just graduated from college and high school at the same time. I cannot say that, you know, that I know I wouldn't do. I would have already been there. I would have staked it out. I would have killed everybody. I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. And including my child, I would have beat the hell out. I would have beat them into the middle of next week. Seriously, It would have happened. I'm not knocking Mr. Marquez, but, you know, I feel like his hands have been tied. But his life has to go on. He has other beautiful daughters, and he's a grandfather. If one don't want to act right, oh well, you know, pray for him. That's all.
But you know what, Miss Press, it's okay. Let me explain something. They don't know what I'm doing, and they don't know why I'm doing. When you're in an undercover situation, and you are working undercover, and you're doing things, people ain't never gonna understand until it's over with. And then in the end, that's when everybody has to give you an apology. But if I were to tell everybody what's going on, it would ruin everything we're trying to do. And that's all it is. Everybody wants answers. Everybody wants to know what's going on. So they're going to people I know. They don't realize I don't talk to nobody.
Right.
I don't. And it's not something I'm going to put out there, not even to my own family. My own family don't even know everything I know. Only thing I told myself is I got stuff on these people and they want to know what it is and they're contacting you. I said, the only reason they're contacting you because they think I talk to you and they think I'm telling you things and they're trying to get you to get me to get me to tell what's going on. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. And the thing about it is, for me, it's not about credit from the families. It's just the fact of the matter that there are new families that want to talk to their children. And you have to understand, I'm in a very difficult position because these kids are going to jail.
They
And
are.
I have to deal with the fact I have a choice, because I have to look at this from a humanity side, and I have to look at this from a legal standpoint. So every day for me, I'm always conflicted. So I'm always going to be conflicted. So there are going to be times where y'all are going to see me and I'm going to be being humane, before the other side of me is I got to turn all this stuff in, because I have to turn it in.
Right,
I
you
have
do,
to.
but you got to be confident. You've come so far, and that's
So
what
I
I'm
have no
saying.
choice. But the least thing I could do before I did was give these families a chance to say, go get your kids.
Right.
Because now I don't have a choice, because my case is involved in this. I have to. Because people don't understand, I also have a case in this. So
Oh,
I
I
wanted to
know.
get
I
them one
keep
more
up.
time before I have to turn in my evidence. Because what I have on these, the families don't even know what I have on these people. And that's the thing. So it's hard for me. But at the same time, I have to think about me, I have to think about my family, and I have to do what's best for us. And it's sad, the fact that these channel holders did what they did, because what they don't understand is then I'm going to be wrong if I do turn in what I have. Because then everybody going to say I'm wrong for doing it. So it's either damn if you do, damn if you don't. So I just like, fuck it. You just ain't going to like me. But I
Well,
have to
you
do.
know what? I feel you, and like I said, I like Jazzy G. I adore all of you strong women. You understand? Because, like I said, I am Mateefah, the wolf. I'm a warrior of the feminine. You understand? I respect. I believe everybody has something,
Different.
has to do with this, and it's important. You know, we all, and I'm ready to do mine, but y'all all had a part to play. Yours is to carry on. But what I just hate to see is the divide, like from someone, that you've shown great respect for, to all of us. I mean, you've been very respectful, you know, but because, people don't understand, what's really going on. I feel like, the reactions, except for Dion's, because well, actually, I mean, everybody's entitled to their reaction, but at the end of the day, it's about those babies. You know what I'm saying? And I know that want to, because you got to live with this, because you turned this information over to, to these authorities. You have to live with this, and I understand. I'm so glad that you clarified that, and I hope that someone here can, take from this conversation between Latanya Jones and Mateefah of Mateefah neighborhood. All right. I hope that somebody can take from this, because I have clarification now. But it's just, I understand where Miss Fundy was coming from. I understand, especially where Dion was coming, because Dion, she's all for
And all they had to do was come to me and talk to me versus doing
right.
videos.
But see, it's probably what at that, and I understand what you're saying about them being able, like, I came to you because I was like, I'm not going to let this go until I talk to her, because, um, it when you follow somebody, like I've been following you, and I feel like you're my Carolina cousin. I look forward to seeing you every day, and then to see a change, a shift in your energy, and it's coming through, and it's defensive and stuff like that, and then to hear people taking it from, because I see, oh God, I see the stuff that's going on, and then these channel holders that are cool, they're like, well, what the hell,
They
and then
could
they're
have just
sending this
came to
clip,
me and
you
talked to
know.
me. And they have to understand, I can't I can't say anything to anyone because
Give
of
me
what
my
happened
charger,
to
boy.
because of what happened to the Reaper. When they put an identity out there, I can't say,
I can't believe somebody did
even
that.
if I wanted to trust
Right.
anybody, I can't. I can't now, because now that he's going back to his normal life, he's done everything he can do. So now is I can't trust anybody. So now I'm in this alone. So, and then when I have
You're
people
not
attacking,
alone.
what I mean, besides the channel holders, but besides everybody on my channel, but none of these channels have stood up for me. None of these channels have said, Tanya, are you okay with my address and everything? Nobody asked me. So nobody was there. So my loyalty is not to no one because of that, because no one said, y'all, please stop leaving that girl. Please leave that girl alone. No one has stood up for me. Not Miss Fundy. None of them. They have not stood up for me and said, Tanya, what can we do? You know, nobody's reached out to me saying, can I talk to you? You know, they don't realize the burden that this is on my shoulders. Because the information I have on Eligio, nobody has. And it's hard because I don't know who's a troll and who's not.
Right.
So I have to constantly stay guarded all of the time. And when I can get off of here, I can't call my family. I don't have nobody to talk to. So
Well,
all of this
now, come on now. And that's what I'm talking about. You can't let this get you like that. You're letting this isolate you, and you're
I've
windmilling.
always been, I mean, I was
everybody.
You know, I've always been isolated because I had just left everybody alone. So this was more, it had nothing to do with that. It had everything to do with something happened before this even started. So even before I got into this, I disowned everybody. I don't talk to my family. I don't talk to nobody. So when I got into this and how deep it was, I even told the Reaper, I said, Reaper, I have nobody to talk to. The Reaper was always the person who I talked to for my fears, my concerns, everything. And now that he's going back to his normal life, it's just me. Wow. Now I'm going through this battle alone, and none of these channel holders don't know what I'm dealing with. They don't know what I'm feeling. They don't know how difficult this is when you have incriminating information, not only against him, but everybody over there.
Right. Well, you know what?
I have a huge choice to make. And these families don't understand. I can put their children in jail for the rest of their lives.
Their children.
So nobody knows what I'm conflicted with. And so they have to understand that for me, I have a very difficult decision to make. Because when I told them that that there's not time, there's not. Because when my case got involved in this, now I have to turn in everything.
Right.
I have to.
And you have
That's
to.
Why I wanted to give the families a chance to get their kids. That's why I wanted to reach them, because I was trying to tell them, I have to turn your kids in.
But you're doing
and that
the
is not
right
something
thing,
I'm thrilled with. But when these people came after my family and they came after us, threatening us, I don't have a choice.
No, you don't have a choice, because you got to protect you.
None of these kind of owners know what I'm dealing with right now.
You know what? They know now. And listen, you're not alone. I'm telling you that right now. You got my number.
I know.
You my Carolina cousin.
I have to do the hardest thing in the world, and that is give this man everything I have.
And that's what you're gonna do.
And I wanted the families to see it first. And that's all I wanted, was the families to see everything before I have to, because I'm forced to.
Well,
and these families don't understand. A lot of us are going to be forced to have to give information on their children. We don't have a choice.
Now, because a couple of them follow me, so they know, because they're hearing you now.
So I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
I have been trying to reach y'all. I really have. I have been trying to reach y'all because the evidence I had 8 months ago could have put Eligio in jail a long time ago. And I have went through channel holders trying to get to y'all. And these channel holders would not let me talk to y'all. I said, I could have been put this man in jail. And me and my family have had to suffer so much because these people have been coming after us. They have threatened me. They have threatened my family. And all I wanted to try, I knew this man was doing what he was doing. I knew the crimes that he was doing. I could prove it. And I wanted to give them the evidence to take to the feds, and I wanted to give them the steps of what they needed to do before it got this far. Before it got this far, because when I first seen it was when Eliana was pregnant. And I said, they could, what Velvet's dad and them could have did was did an injunction to make her have to have the baby in the United States of America. And I was going to try to get them to try to get lawyers and stuff. And I was reaching out to people, lawyers and CNN and all these people for months. And when I went to Mr. Marquez, I said, Mr. Marquez, next time I talk to you, I'm not going to say anything until I bring someone that can help you. Finally, Friday, Wednesday, somebody from my channel said, Tanya, there's somebody that's been watching you and has seen your story, and they want to help you to help the families. So Reaper talked to him, and I talked to him, and they were legit. I have been on Facebook. I've been on Instagram and Twitter telling
Right.
everybody about these families.
Here's my charger. Keep talking.
The
Tanya.
reason why his family, that his Facebook was locked up, was because I was the one that told Facebook about the fraud and the money laundering and all of that, and then found out that his name wasn't his name.
What?
So everybody, Eligio Bishop is not his name.
Oh, somebody said something like that, girl. Don't cry, baby. No. Because let me
So
tell you,
nobody knows what
now.
I
I
had
know
to
3
deal with.
family members are listening to you right now.
So I'm sorry.
You ain't got to be sorry about nothing. You tell your truth, and if they don't know, you can chill. Like, this is very important. So hush your mouth. I'm
And
sorry.
I'm sorry because
No.
for 8 months, I have been holding on to all this information for 8 months.
Hold. No.
And I have been trying to reach out for 8 months.
You tell them
There's
what
a
you want
lot
them
of
to know
us that have
because.
been trying to reach y'all family members. There were people from other countries trying to reach y'all. And we couldn't reach you because there were channel holders that were keeping us from talking to you. And we had information that could have put this man in jail in Palenque. We could have gave Mr. I had information off the gate that I could have gave to Mr. Marquez that could have basically not only went and got that baby, but also went that he would have went home with that baby. I would have given him the information that would have kept Eligio in jail. But see, I couldn't give him that because I don't talk to y'all.
Right.
I said, I have experience with dealing with cults. I could have told you everything you would have needed to get your children home. Y'all could have went and actually did a junction to force them back to the United States. Did you know that? Did you parents know that y'all can actually go and force them to have to come home? Because you actually can do what's called them being incapable. And that means you can say they're mentally incapable. Also, y'all should have stopped the checks temporarily, just long enough for them not to have their money. Because they also have Social Security fraud. It's a lot of stuff y'all don't know.
Hold
There's a lot of stuff
Hold on for a minute, baby. Fuck you 101. Fuck you. All right, go ahead, baby.
So there was a lot of information a lot of us had. And we've been trying to reach y'all. And we could not. Months ago. And I was hoping y'all were going to see me and see. I had many videos. I had videos of this man threatening the United States along with your children. I have seen this man have them bow down to him like he's a god. Y'all have no idea how he has treated y'all children, and he does it on social media, on YouTube. Y'all have no idea how he has disgraced your children on social media. It is far worse than what y'all could imagine because y'all have not been on YouTube to see the videos that we have. But I am telling you, families, this man is so sick, twisted, and demented. This idea came from a man that helped him create this, that's been doing this scam as well.
Okay, I know who you're talking about.
And this man lied to your children. He bamboozled your children. He used their vulnerabilities, had them lie to y'all, tell them they were going somewhere else. That right there is telling me that's soliciting. You are soliciting someone into sex.
Yeah, the one
It
sister
wasn't about
told
that.
her family. The one sister told her family that she was going to be a nanny or some sort, a really job, and yeah, lie.
If there's nothing like that going on, if there's no soliciting, then why is it that these kids had to lie to y'all? And not only that, not only is he prostituting the women, he's prostituting the men. He's prostituting the men as well. And there's a lot of stuff that really I can't say because it's so graphic and so disturbing. You will be amazed what this man has them do. Y'all have no idea. This man has done this before in Atlanta. This
Oh,
man, right? He practiced this in Atlanta. He actually tried this out before he even went over there.
wow.
So he didn't just do this off the whim.
Maddie, give
Oh no,
mommy a
no, no,
Dr.
no,
Pepper,
no.
please. Tanya,
No.
you said that that happened in Atlanta. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now. You know, I told you that I want you to counsel with this sister with me. Well, I got something to tell you. Okay, I have a cousin who is a famous rapper, and he is in Atlanta. Okay, I
Okay.
ain't gonna say his name because any of these damn trolls. I'll send you a DM to show you who he is.
Okay.
But he heard about this through me. And what my husband and I are doing is we aren't talking about it, we being about it.
Exactly.
My husband's a disabled vet of 100, he's a 100% disabled vet. He's Army Marine Corps, both. And he's 46 years old, and I'm disabled, so I have a brain tumor. My children are grown except for my 14-year-old, and I'm just a grandma, just living my life and, doing my thing and trying to make sure that the young women in this world get back to the one thing that all women need to, hold on to keep breathing and keep living, and that is self-love of, themselves before they can do anything else. Now, my husband and I, like I said, we're about action. So we have talked to this person, and with the help of my cousin, we are trying to get a group of people. See, what people aren't realizing is that, yeah, they're falling apart. They are going to disband,
Yes,
okay?
they are.
What are you going to do when they come back? You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
who's going to be there when they have to get on that bus and go back to the States? You know what I'm saying? So we are funding a group of us to go down there to reunite some, whoever wants to, go and be there with their family. And I am in contact with 2 of the family members, you know what I'm saying? And with the help of my cousin, and my husband, we got the time. We can go do that. I can go down there and stay there 6 months if I wanted to. We are funding a group of us to go down there to reunite some, whoever wants to, go and be there with their family. And I am in contact with 2 of the family members, you know what I'm saying? And with the help of my cousin, and my husband, we got the time. We can go do that. I can go down there and stay there 6 months if I wanted to. But at the end of the day, we have to stop this. And family need to understand that everybody ain't just sad because their son or their daughter's down there. They're fucking pissed off. Okay? They're sisters and brothers of these individuals, and they are pissed off.
And I don't blame you.
Am pissed off. And
Exactly.
see, I don't need your donations. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way we look at it. And like I said, everybody has something they can bring to the table to help, the next generation and help these people that need to do what they got to do. They need closure. These
There
children,
are other
if you
ones that
want
are
to call them
coming.
children, have put their family members down. They have destroyed and dishonored their mothers and their fathers. Well,
Yes.
you have certain people that ain't gonna sit back and let that shit fly.
No.
Okay? So, they can here's the thing. This is how we handle it, LaTanya. This is how I'm handling it. They might as well get a heart to God because their ass is mine. You ain't gonna be sitting up here dishonoring the black woman.
That's right.
By sitting up here following a man that wish he was a woman.
That's
He
right.
acts more bitch than damn 10 women put together.
That's
Come on
right.
now. So, like I said, you started, there's people who started it. You did all of the middle work, and you are supposed to continue to do this. And then bridge with people like myself, my husband, and whoever else wants to join the wolf pack. Okay? And freaking don't talk about it, be about it.
Be about
We
it.
make
And
moves.
that's
We
the
don't
whole thing
need
I was
money
saying.
from other people to do
Yeah,
this.
that's the whole point that I
And
was saying
I'm
to
tired
everybody.
of
It
my
doesn't
black
have to be
people.
me.
Yeah, and
It's
see
about
here.
what you do.
That's
I said at
right.
the end of the day, and that's what I was saying. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what was said. It's matter what was done
Right.
at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So to these families,
That's right.
I in no way want your children in jail. I don't.
Exactly. I understand that. I
Because
don't
I
want them in
know
jail
they were
either.
being brainwashed into it. But to the families, there are a lot of us that left our families for men and have been in this situation. We weren't even in a cult,
That's
but
right.
we understand.
That's right.
And we ended up suffering. And we ended up getting left for other women. So we understand what your daughters are going through because there are many girls that have self-esteem, self-worth, and
Exactly.
self-value issues because they have not been accepted. And
All
that's
right,
the
Peaches.
thing.
Hit me in
So
my
we have
DM or
to,
contact Latanya. Seriously though,
so
I hear you.
we are not in any way. If I can get them home, I just don't want them to go down with him.
Exactly. And you know what?
And
That's what I'm saying. And that's why my husband and with my family member and with the people that I've already got in contact, it's about to be about action because yeah, if we can get to them. So this is the message for the family, the ones that I haven't talked to or haven't since they don't want to talk to you, my advice is contact you because if you want to make the trip because this is a matter of watching your baby stay in a foreign prison for 2 decades, 2 years. That's gonna mess up their psyche. Okay, y'all watch abroad. Come on now, let's
it's
be
gonna
real.
mess up their
People,
psyche when it finally hits them with it. When it finally hits them, and let me
I
say this
need
to the
this.
family.
I'm sorry.
When it finally hits them, what this man has done to them, these kids may commit suicide. A lot of
Exactly.
these kids are gonna be destroyed.
Exactly.
So it's a slow
Here we go. Come on,
process,
phone. This is important.
deprogramming your children out
Right.
of what this man has done.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm trying to get the families to understand now.
Exactly.
You have to deprogram your kids. And
That's
it's
right.
a
And
slow process.
it
You
is.
can't go at them trying to attack them. You have to make them try to understand. And that's what I was trying to do to with Eliana, be showing the parents, this is the route you're going to have to take when approaching her. You have to make it so you want to understand that you're not against them. I didn't do it for me. I did it to
I'm
show the
not getting
family
food.
that when y'all talk to them, this is the approach that y'all need to take.
Right. And you know what?
So
And everything that you said is, that's absolutely, it is right. And I understand that. But you know what? Like, like everybody has a part to play. You have your group, you have your way of doing the things. And it's like, we have the vehicle, you know what I'm saying? So like, and Jazzy, she's brought in a lot of important information and she's doing a thing. And the Marquezes seem to be very comfortable with working with Jazzy and all that stuff. So, and they've come up with their plan. So I guess you know how it is when people, feel comfortable with somebody, that's good. But the problem at the end of the day is because Jazzy's also about being about it because they raised that money. They got them down there, whatever it was, I think I saw something about that. But at the end of the day, for us black people, people don't want to be about it. They don't want to put up their own money. People want to sit up here and wait for donations. We don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know we don't have to do that because everybody don't operate the same. So that's why there is enough people that, like you, myself, that cares, that want to do something for everybody, to have somebody in their corner, and people can, even if they don't contact you, can take the information and apply it to their group that they're working with. It's okay.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody mad about that. At the
No.
end of the day, time is of the essence.
Essence.
And I
And that was the whole
understand,
thing.
but what you don't have to do, sweetheart, is to carry this on your shoulders, because
True.
the choice was theirs. It's been made. And the only thing now is, if somebody want to go down there, you know where your family is, and he ain't there. So what's the likelihood that you'll be turned away without your child or your brother or your sister when the head of the snake is incapacitated?
Exactly.
Go get your people. You know, if they don't know, if they're not, you know, mentally sound to understand that they are facing time in prison, they won't be able to be grounded. You know what I'm saying? Because they are in a cell. Come on now. That's, you know, everybody's got a part to play, and it is okay. You know what I'm saying? And the trolls have started distractions, and they're making you the fall guy, but they think they are, because now I got clarification. You got this. You got this. Okay? And I still want you to counsel with me, and we like to, you know, tell you our plans and when we move it. And if anybody who wants it strong enough, because it's not about violence. People always think that black people are about violence. Well, my husband's white and I'm black. Ain't no damn violence. My husband is Marine/Army. He'll take a person out. But you know what? We know how to tactfully get done what we need to get done. And, you know, you don't have to always assume that it has to be violence. It does not have to be violence. You know, we just have to, you know, follow our first mind and go with God and let go. Don't worry about what the next person's doing. And you know what? They hear you. They've been hearing you. I'm in some chats and I be listening to them, and damn if they don't say the things that you say. Same thing with Jazzy. I hear, you know, Eliana be saying stuff that Jazzy just said. I'm like, yeah, you heard Jazzy.
I'm about to go out and go back. I'm about to go back out and go back in right quick. It's going out.
Oh, okay,
I'll be right back
sweetie.
in 1 second, y'all.
All right.
Okay.